Hello and welcome to this session, and in this session I will be telling you about the SAP Fiori, like what is SAP Fiori and what are the things are required in order to implement the SAP Fiori application. So at the end of this session you will be learning overview about SAP Fiori. So let me begin with the next slide. So here we will, as I said, we'll discuss about Fiori, like what is Fiori is all about and what are the things needed to implement the Fiori application. So if you look at the definition, SAP Fiori is a new user interface used to create different applications, and it can be mobile apps or it can be web-based application that can run on your PC for different modules like purchase order, sales, finance, etc. Meaning that that if you're working in SAP, then you must be knowing that we have different modules. In the case of purchasing or procurement, finance. So what SAP Fiori is going to do, that ERP system that you are having, which is based on your ABAP framework, and that's going to redesign SAP Fiori, and here it will be based on either mobile apps or it's a web-based application, so that you can it can have a new user interface with fast mobility that SAP Fiori can provide. So now we will move into the next slide, like what is things required to implement the SAP Fiori application. So as you understood, now it is an application that is a new user interface and where we are going to build some web application. So first of all, we need the SAP HANA. Since SAP provided this concept of SAP Fiori, so you have to have SAP HANA database in the core. Then we have this development kit that's called SAP UI5. So SAP UI5 is a development kit or a framework where you are going to build your Fiori application. And in order to build the application, you need to know few programming languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and other web technologies. So you need to have this the information about these common programming languages in order to work with this SAP Fiori application, and that is needed in the SAP UI5. And some other things are required like OData services, like it is also provided by SAP. And here suppose you want to interact with some other system, other backend solution into the Fiori application, then SAP OData service is the gateway by which you can actually read the metadata from your backend into your Fiori application. So it can be used as one of the best requirement that is needed. So that's all about this session. I believe you have got to know about the Fiori application and what is actually Fiori is and all about, and what is things needed in order to implement the SAP Fiori application. Thank you for watching, and please look into the other tutorials. I have given the links in the below description which can give you a lot of information about SAP and other products. Thank you for watching.